lunatic, lunatic, lunatic.
Hi, Wine Lunatic here. We're here at the Sunshine Mill. And to tell us all about the Sunshine Mill,
Vicki Byrd. Let's see, first we'll start with some history. The mill itself was actually built in 1913. It was owned by Nabisco for a large portion of its lifetime. It operated as a flour mill until 1978. At that time it was closed down because it was bought out by Keebler. So Keebler sold it back to the city very inexpensively under the condition it couldn't be used as a mill anymore.
And you know, Keebler Elves wear hats too.
I wasn't going to say anything. But regardless, not sure what you do with a large building 6 stories high that still has all the industrial grade machinery that this one does. Nevertheless, the owners, James and Molly Martin, and I grew up here together, and when we found out the city was looking to tear the building down, they put together an amazing proposal. They were very excited about this huge competition they would have to endure to get the property. When it came down to it, they were the only ones who wanted anything to do with it. So that's how we ended up with this 100-year-old treasure. And they'd also been
130-year-old.
Actually, no, it's 100 years old. It was last year. However, flour's been milled on this property for 130 years. There were 2 mills on the property prior to this. They were both 4-story wooden structures. Both of them burnt down to the ground. Flour is highly flammable. So after that, they quit making them out of wood and made this structure. It was also the first source of electricity in town. We have a Thomas Edison designed motor. They built a dam on a waterfall about 50 miles south of here, brought the electricity in from that location to here, and it was the first skyscraper in town, and I believe still is, and it was the first source of electricity. So with all that rich history, the Martins and everyone supporting them wanted to see some new life come into this building, and indeed they brought their Quinette wines, which they've made here, sourced locally.
Let's get a good look at the label here.
And Quinette actually means steelhead in the local Native American language. So another piece of history to add to their story. Once they had the property, they wanted to find sort of a niche, something they could do to restore the building and continue making this wine that we started making as a hobby. So they came up with the idea for Copa di Vino, which is a single serve that we do, and that is now produced on the property. Actually, the oldest building on the property is the warehouse next door, built in 1869, and that is now the site of production. So the wine is produced there, bottled there, distributed from there to 46 states and 18 countries now.
Wow.
So we've come a long way in a short amount of time, but better than all that is that this place does have a whole new life, and we get to share it with people like you that come through, and people across the country.
And the creator of Copa di Vino has been on Shark Tank twice.
Yes, 2 times.
And he's famous for having turned down all offers both times.
Yes, he is.
Which was a very smart move on his part, because he turned out to be very successful, much more so than the people on Shark Tank thought he would be.
So regardless, it's created new jobs here, and we have a passion that we can follow through with and a long future ahead with both of our products, and we're proud to be a part of it. So thanks for letting us share it with you.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. This is a fantastic tasting room, by the way. Probably my favorite tasting room, actually. It's really, the decor is just amazing because it's, it's a 100-year-old mill, so it's very cool. If you're ever in the Dalles, Oregon, that's where we are, Dalles, Oregon, check it out. Thank you for watching Wine Lunatic.
Lunatic, lunatic.